Hey everybody, it's Jessica here. I wanted to talk to you guys about our science, our plan for science for the 2018-2019 school year. We're actually going to do them, we're going to do science family style, which means that we'll kind of all be doing it together. We'll be discussing the same things. I looked through several different textbooks. I knew of some that I was kind of leaning towards, and then I just felt like we have plenty of time for textbooks. I really wanted to do something fun this year and more hands-on. So I went a different route. I thought we can always do textbooks when the kids get to junior high school, but this year we are doing science units from The Good and the Beautiful, and we are going to do them family style. They're very hands-on. They come with games, and each unit just lasts however long you make it last. Really, it really lends itself to a lot of freedom for the homeschool parents and for the kids. And so right now I have planned for us to do 5 science units this school year. The first one, we're going to start off with safety, then we're going to move into space, and then we're going to do the human body after the beginning of the year. And then we're going to do intro to energy, and then the last one we're going to do arthropods in the spring. I think that would just be so fun. But first I want to talk to you guys. I actually don't have any of the others yet. They are downloadable and printable. You can actually have the printed version sent to you, but I don't. I'd rather print them off myself because it's just significantly cheaper. I think I paid about $10 for this set, and I just went ahead and printed it out myself, and I bound it myself with just a binder that I already had here. But honestly, I probably will, from here on out with these science units, I probably will use a 3-ring binder and organize them that way. But with it, when you order them from The Good and the Beautiful, they come, they're not bound, they're loose leaf. And the reason is because you have all these things that you'll need to cut out. And of course, I went ahead and laminated mine so that they would last, a good long while. But this is the safety unit, and so they have all these safety rules that you'll need to cut out. There are mini books that you cut out, and it'll tell you, when to use them and all that. You read them with the kids. But the safety unit, I think it's really pretty. I love some of the topics that they cover. I'll just give you a little overview. It says unit study for grades K through 6. The thing about it is there are lesson extensions for most of these. If they just seem a little too easy and you want to make it more challenging, you can. So the first page is going to just be unit information. So they go on and give you all the additional supplies that you would need. The notes about the unit, what it covers, and just special notes that maybe they leave certain things up to you to discuss with your children, because with it being safety, they do deal with a couple of pretty touchy subjects. And then safety rules. So the safety rules are on that page, and I believe that's what I went ahead and cut out and laminated, was the safety rules. All right, so lesson 1. They're going to be talking about fire safety. Now, I do have it planned in my plan, and we'll see how that goes. Plans don't always go like you think they will. But we're just going to work on this one for about 3 weeks. I have us doing 1 lesson each day, and we're only going to be doing science 2 days a week. So, lesson 1 is fire safety. And I like the thought. I know that kind of seems a little juvenile for maybe an 11-year-old, but I like the thought, since we are living in an RV now, we haven't discussed that since we moved here. So it'd be nice to kind of develop a plan, talk with the kids about what to do, where the exits are, and a meeting place if something, God forbid, ever should happen. So the first lesson is about fire safety. Lesson 2 is about water and electricity, which I really think the older 2 already know that. Those 2 lessons are probably a little too juvenile for my older 2, but I really think that it would be important to start teaching my youngest about these things. And then lesson 3, earthquakes and natural disasters. My son in particular, my 9-year-old, he is a little fearful or very fearful, I should say, of bad weather and just any sort of natural disaster. And so I think that that would be really good for him, us teach step by step how to deal with certain things and come up with a plan for safety in those situations. Lesson 4, God gave me a body. I think we can all kind of see where this is going. It really talks about, not ever being pressured to do anything with your body, how, anything that is covered with your swimsuit is to remain private, no matter what anybody says. It talks about manipulation and how we're not supposed to allow ourselves to be manipulated, that we were created in the image of God, and that that our bodies are the temple of the Holy Spirit. And so I think you guys can, kind of see where that goes. And it does kind of leave most of that up to the parent. It gives a couple of book options if you'd like to read those out loud or whatever. But we will be discussing that as well. Lesson 5, Home Alone Safety, which I think my older two are at a pretty good age to really talk about that in depth. Home Alone Safety. Lesson 6, Kitchen and Cooking Safety. Again, I think that as much as my daughter in particular likes to cook, this would just be a good reinforcement lesson for her. And Lesson 7, Internet and Peer Pressure. And in our day and time, I just feel like internet safety is very important to discuss with our children. And here's just a little example of what it talks about. Think before you click. So just safety rules that will help them as far as internet safety goes. So that's kind of what it covers. We're not going to spend very long on this unit. It is a short one, and I do have a couple of books for us to read, but mostly we're just going to talk about the issues here. Just be very clear. I'm going to answer any questions, and I just think it would kind of be a good starting point to lay a good foundation for the year. It comes with all these little activities and scenarios and all that I've already cut them apart and put them in little Ziploc bags. And I've been keeping the whole unit in this little green thing right here. But honestly, I think for future units, I think I would prefer to put them in a 3-ring binder and use maybe page protectors to hold this kind of stuff in. When we need it, I can put it with the exact lesson that it goes with. But anyway, that is the safety unit. I will be showing you guys our space unit probably sometime in August or September, as soon as I get it and go through it and organize it and kind of gather my thoughts on that. I will review that for you guys as well, the space unit, and then we'll be covering the human body in January. We will be covering energy. It's called Intro to Energy, and it's kind of a short unit like this safety unit is, so it'll probably take us a month, maybe a little longer, we'll just see. And then we're going to finish off the year in the spring and summer studying arthropods. So we're pretty excited about the bug unit. But anyway, just wanted to share with you guys kind of our direction for science this year. I don't know how long we'll stick with the units. I wanted to do it this year while both of my kids were young enough, because I know there will come a day pretty soon where they will need the textbook heavy stuff more in preparation for high school and college and that kind of thing. But I wanted to really kind of have fun with it while we can. I know that my older two will enjoy it, and I think there are even a couple of activities in these units that my 3-year-old will enjoy as well. So anyway, that's it. Just wanted to show you guys our science plan. I will be making more videos on the other units to come. So anyway, that's it, guys. Y'all have a good day. Bye.